Virgo. You can see me in my summer slick and half naked. It's very warm in Rome. It's very, very warm. But on to your reading. Let's get to your reading. I'll show you what we have here. I'll be using this beautiful deck here, the Gilded Tarot. The Gilded Tarot by Gustav Klimt. Now, what are we doing here? And I'll start with my my collection of picture postcards. It's a fine arts picture postcards. Now, this is a moon cycle reading, and a future, in the future, maybe 5 days, 10 days, I'll also put up a general reading for the month of July. But these are moon love cycles, the love cycles that occur during the moon cycles. Now, there's a full moon in Capricorn on July 5th. What does that mean? It means for you and all of us, Virgo, that you might have a strong need for feeling useful to the community, to the society, and you look for sort of justification in the outside world and probably will underestimate what you want from yourself and from others. Shyness, you may be shy, and it could be accompanied by a sort of resentment of the fact that others are ignoring you, perhaps. You really have to trust your inner values. Be careful, check your bone structure. The bones in general will be in targeted backbone in particular, so watch out. The new moon then in July is in Cancer, and it's July 20th. It's a really particularly sensitive moon. You'll mull over your place in the world and how connected you are to everything and what's going on out there. Are you working to help positive change or to create positive change, or can you contribute more? The new moon will impact all signs, but it does impact more the signs of Cancer, Capricorn, and Gemini. Now let's get on to my picture postcard. Okay. What is that? What is this? Now, take a look at this. This is the angel at the old Lynchburg, Virginia hospital. She's called the Angel of Grief, around the end of the 1800s. Around the Angel of Grief, the Angel of Grief. Now, let me lay these tarot. Okay, let's see. We have here the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Beautiful cards. Then we have Justice, the Justice card. Our Justice card. Gorgeous cardstock as well. Nice thick cards. And this is the 7 of Cups. Quite a different 7 of Cups in relation to the Rider-Waite deck or other universal decks. It's a more smoother, more even keel 7. Then we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Then we have another 7, the 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins. Now, these two 7s are really not nasty, but they give me cause for concern. Why? Because if you add them up, there's 7 and 7, 14, 1, 4 is 5. So 5s and 7 usually are ornery in a reading, and the numerology tells me that this is difficult for that. But this 10 that opens the reading is telling me, Virgo, that this is the end of a difficult cycle for you. So the beginning of the month harbors in a period that is ending the difficult weight on your shoulders in terms of relationships, romantic relationships. Now, if you're waiting for a legal ruling, that may be coming in before the middle of the month. And then we have this, I'm going to go on this 7 of Cups. I'll go clarify that right away with these Destiny Oracle cards that I have. And they are Uomo di Legge, there you are, the lawyer, barrister, esquire, person involved in legal consulting. Then we have a theft. Thieves and thefts also almost always talk to negative change, speak to negative change. Indecision. Now, it looks like to me and this is right next to this justice card. It looks like the jury is still out. Literally, I'm saying that the jury is still out in relation to a ruling that you're expecting, or how to go about proceeding, how to go forward in moving away from someone. And I don't want to call it a separation, Leo. I don't mean it. Sorry, Virgo. I'm not calling it a separation, but how to distance yourself legally from someone in your life. It could be, this is a love reading, but sometimes love readings point to work and your activity. Why? Because it has a relation to, it relates to your love life. So this could speak to a family business. How do I get out of it now that I'm having difficulty with my partner? Do I have to move away? I'm bound by that contract. How do I work it out? All right, now we've got, that was the first 7. I'm going to first go to the angel of death there and see what she has to tell us. Okay, here we go. We've got innamorata, the loved one, the person who is in love. It could be a male or it could be a female. Then we've got invidia, envy, could be jealousy as well. Casa, home, house, home. Now, of course, as I said, it looks like to me, in terms of love, there is the desire to dot your I's, cross your T's, put up boundaries, and just what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. Let's just walk parallel lives. Not necessarily, as I said before, completely separating, although there may be cause for concern whether you should or not. Now, this is a topic that will be hot on the presses for you, Virgo. But there's also something else here, because this 7 of coins tells me that many of you Virgoans have an ace up your sleeve. You have an ace up your sleeve because you've been playing with the notion of sort of breaking out on your own, a business, starting something new. And let's take a look, get clarified here. Felicita, happiness. Then amore, love. And then soddisfazione, satisfaction. So it does look it does look like to me that many of you gravitate towards an area of business or work, to a new working environment. And in that working environment, rotating around that new idea, that new notion where you want to break out to, is a hidden love, or is someone that you have been seeing. Let's call a spade. Someone that you've been seeing, you've been eyeing. I mean, we don't wear blinders like cars, I was going to say, like horses, they put on horses. But we do have eyes, and eyes are made to see, and we need to use them, I'm the first one to look at the show right before me, especially when in this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere, when it's very warm. I like to see people, starting to loosen up and taking their coats off and just basking in the sun. It's a very healthy openness and fosters openness as well. Then, although I was never a nudist, I'll make you laugh. My sister, there are three sisters of us, and we're all very, endowed. Let's put it that way. But my youngest, as I mentioned once before, always had such huge breasts. And she said to me when we were talking, she went to a beach with her companion many years ago. She said to me, the only way I would be nude on the beach is if everybody was nude. Every single person was nude, and then I'd get nude. But maybe not even then. She said, okay, where it would have been embarrassing for her to keep her clothes on. All right, let's see. We have under this page of wands, this page that is trying to tell you something, Leo. We've got tristezza, sadness. All right. sollievo, but it is a relief. Then we've got buona fede, which is fidelity, trust. So you have trust in the notion, okay, there are changes, but what do changes? Changes augur in also new, the possibility, new room, new space for something new. Now, with this, that means that undoubtedly not everyone takes to changes well. And regardless of whether, Leo, you are one of these, there is an undeniable fact that when you leave something or you leave a habit, there is always something that dies a little bit inside of you because it's part of your experience. And this is human. This is human. I'm going to the Ten of Wands, which is the incoming card to the month in this moon love reading. And we have a business contract, contratto d'affari, business contract. We've got innamorato, the loved one or the person in love. And then the enemy. Okay, now it looks like that. This is the incoming card, okay? So this is the Ten of Wands. I did say that was the end of a difficult cycle. Got it. Why? Because, and this explains the desire to get on your own 2 feet and to put up boundaries, because there may have been, like it very much looks like, another person. There was a triangle there. There's another person involved. And then you decided to put an end to it. One last card here to look at is the Justice card to see. All right, let's see. Roll the dice. We've got denaro, money. We have amica, friend, which speaks to harmony, really. And then giovane Bruno, a young male with dark hair. Okay, so this is a young male and money and in harmony. Now, look, that is something to do with a legal separation or a legal ruling or a legal issue that takes you to another business because it moves you into some other working environment that you keep thinking of and you join because it's there. That's where another person you meet, another person. Now, I'm going to take the runes to crown the readings, and let's see what... Oh, we got lots here. We got lots. All right, here. Let's take all of the Merkstave runes first. I'll put those there. Got the Merkstave runes, or runes that are upside down. And, all right, so... most of them, let's put it that way. First, I'll start with the Nameless, Faceless rune, which is weird. It talks about something that is fated. You know, this is the way things had to happen. There are no other runes that make it, give it more details in terms of the outcome of the separation or the distancing, but it does happen. You are not success. Here in this position talks about being unsuccessful in a championship or in a rivalry. And if there was a third party, you were not successful for that person's heart, let's say. Fejo in this position, which is upside down, it usually indicates, again, but this is a romantic loss. There is a loss in terms of somebody. You've lost someone's heart, okay? I have Rido here, upside down. And Rido talks of not being the best time, Leo, for you to move or to get moving, to move out, to change residences right now, unless you have stability in a ruling, you have the notion of how it's going to go. And again, this Wunyo upside down, Merkstave does talk about sadness that creeps in, just like this tristeza here, because it is a part of your life that is dying. Then we have Otala, which is Merkstave. It is upside down. Now, Otala usually talks about possessions. All right, now, if there is a ruling, and if there is the idea of I'll go my way and you go your way, whether it's a legal separation or not, there is a bit of there's a windmill of your mind there thinking, well, what am I going to do? What is going to come with me? What should I? You're being forced to talk. To think about these things that are material, and you really don't want to. This is Anzus, and it's Merkstave. And Anzus usually talks about communication. Okay, be that as it may, when it's in this position, it also says that you are not the wisest person. You really need consultancy. You really have to get some form of legal counsel or a financial counselor or some kind of therapy. You need to have someone aid you in getting through the month or for anything that you may need. All right, then we've got AWATS. Now, AWATS does talk of movement in terms of not physically, but emotionally. There's an emotional moving forward. Algites, fortunate new influence in your life. What did I say? This person that you meet in a new working environment. Then we have need. Okay. Need, you need patience. That's what you need. There's a delay, constraints. Things aren't working out. But it's like you out with the old and in with the new love. This is what it's very clearly indicating. Here, Manats, humankind, interdependence. You'll get aid. You will have people rallying around you and helping you. There's no doubt about that. And it's indicating, look, Leo, it's time for new plans. Get up and start making those new plans. Yera is a rune that talks about the rewards, karmic rewards. Karmic rewards are coming your way. It is your turn, but the rewards for efforts, okay? And it does talk about justice and legalities, just like our justice card. So there is definitely something legal going on. I have Perdro, and Perdro is a lovely mystical and magical rune. There are hidden secrets. It almost, sometimes it means the occult. Secrets emerge, and in this case, it could be the emergence of a person, a third party. I do hope that this was of help for you, Virgo. I'm sorry if I called you Leo, but Virgo is Virgo. Virgo, out with the old and in with the new. Love. Namaste. And until we read together again, write to me under the video and tell us about your story. Bye-bye.